I don't want to see example banners. I want to see, I don't know what I want to see. Comments. That's what I want to see. Let's see if anybody joins us today. They might, they might not. I also want to show them what I learned to do on our sewing machine.
You mean we're going to have to move all the way back there?
No, we're not going to have to move all the way back there. Hello, there's somebody joining us right now for our What's New Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. I'm not sure who's here, but give us a shout out and say, hey, I'm from Timbuktu, or hey, I'm from the store next door, or hey, I'm out of here. That's what you can say. So Tracy Massey, hello. Thanks for joining us today. Tell some of your friends to come over and watch. You can just tag them in the comments, which means just type their names in the comments, and that will tag them and tell them to come over here and watch the video with us. I have a couple of new products to show you today. Pretty excited about it. Fabric line that we got in, that's the one I want to show you. And then there she is.
Get over for me. Hello, Miss Tracy. Welcome. I forgot to get my water.
Oh, you better run and get it.
We're primping.
Do I have?
You're good now.
Okay.
I was like, that's how we all show. Say hello when you're on, so we know who's there.
Yeah, because we have 9 people on now.
We're famous.
Almost. There's 9 people that know us.
Do you feel like the camera is wider today?
I don't know.
I feel like there's more of us in the screen.
Is there? So I was going to show.
Can you feel the air?
Yeah. Do you need it?
You promise? Yeah, it's hot outside.
It's hot outside.
I got in my car and I was like, it was rough.
I know.
Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
Actually, you were laying out at the pool before you came over here.
Yeah. I literally just got here.
Just one. That's why we're 5 minutes late, because I have to think through everything we're going to set up, and Noelle just comes in and like snaps her fingers and it's all set up.
It's true. I just got like this and they materialize out of thin air.
True. So hello from Vacaville, California. Woohoo. I hope you're not having terribly hot weather like we are today.
I know. Let us know. I always ask this every week. I say, let me know what the weather's like wherever you're at.
Yes.
I like knowing. I want to know if people are suffering like we are, or if
Tracy
you're somewhere
is.
Pleasant.
Tracy's suffering.
Oh yeah, she's in
McKinney.
Okay. She feels my pain. It was so nice out this morning. And by nice out, I mean there was like a slight breeze. It wasn't too hot yet because there's no clouds today. So it was like the sun was shining, everything was good, and then it was like it hit 12:30 and
bam, you're done.
It's a toaster
You're
out
done.
there.
So it's good weather to stay inside and quilt.
And quilt. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Sew and watch TV.
Yeah.
Cook
and have a little fan
make
in front of
drinks.
you like this.
Mhm.
See?
And do anything other than be outside.
Yes. Make cocktails.
Make cocktails.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
What-
I guess I said make drinks. So that's not clear.
Cocktails.
Hey, you turned the fan away.
Oh,
I have
sorry.
to have my Beyonce hair.
Oh, okay. Paula, yeah, she says it's been awful. I'm sorry.
99 at my house feels like 107. Tracy.
We feel you, girl. We feel you. It's
I
bad.
Oh, I saw, Debbie. Wait, was it Debbie? I think it was Debbie. She said that her and her kids had made cookies in like their car.
Oh,
one
yeah.
year, and apparently someone like baked a loaf of bread in their
mailbox.
And she was like, I wonder if I could do this. Probably can with this Texas heat.
I don't think it would brown like it did.
I don't know. I feel like it would have to be. I feel like it would work best in the mailboxes that are just like it's just the iron.
Yeah, that doesn't have the brick.
Over it.
Although it could be a brick oven.
Make pizza.
Hey, maybe that's what you can do instead of running the microwave.
That's so much more work. But you get a nice crispy edge.
True.
I feel like we might be hungry. I'm not sure.
No? I'm not hungry. No.
Okay, well, you know what? I am thirsty.
Okay, so run and get your water.
Okay, entertain the masses. She's going to
come right back. Okay, so I'm going to entertain the masses. The first thing I want to show you is something I've been trying to understand and practice with for the last few days. So we sell Elna machines here, right? And I like to play with all the different stitches just to see what they will do, which I'm always surprised more people don't do that. Just, okay. There we go. Okay. I'm always surprised people don't play with all their stitches to see what it's going to make or not make, or if it makes it like it says it should or whatever.
Now hold on.
Hmm.
Are you getting like straight to the topic today?
No.
We didn't even talk about like the dreams we had this week or what we had for dinner.
Maybe they don't want to know that.
I guess that is a possibility.
Maybe they don't want to know that.
I don't know.
We want to know it just for our own entertainment. Okay. Let me get to this, and then I'll come back to.
Okay, and
the
then I can
dreams you
sidetrack
had.
us. Perfect. Because I am curious about this. I saw it when it was just a thought bubble.
A practice,
Mhm.
right?
And
Okay.
I guess you've figured it out now.
I did. So we have Elna sewing machines, and as I was saying, a lot of times people will not play with all the stitching they have. They're kind of like, I don't know what that one makes, and they kind of look it up, but it's a lot of reading and and so they don't do it. I'm actually a pretty good reader for instructions and a listener for instructions. I don't always have to see somebody do something first. I'm better at listening and reading it.
I don't know which I am.
I don't know.
I'm thinking.
I like to see somebody do it, but if I can read it, that's my first preferred choice. And my second one is listening to it. That's why I'm always listening to like books on tape and lectures and stuff like that, because I do better listening to it.
It depends on what I have going on in my brain at that point in time.
Yeah, because
if I'm stressed about something, or if I'm like trying to listen to something on the way home and I'm thinking about what I have to do when I get home, it's like it'll go right over my head.
Yeah, but see, that's why I think I'm not as good as watching a video to do it, because I get totally distracted with the mechanics of the video.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
oh, look at that in the background. It's
yeah.
like a squirrel moment. Yeah, that's true.
Anything that has CGI, any kind of movies, I get totally caught up.
Are you watching sewing videos with CGI?
Maybe. No, but like movies
dragon in the back.
or, documentaries, anything like that I'm watching, and then they're talking, and I get sucked into, I wonder where that is. Look at that landscape. What color is that landscape? And then I'm not listening to anything at all. So that's why I am better to read it or to hear it than I am to watch it. What about you all? How do you all do it?
The more you know. Let us know what kind of learners you are.
Miss Tracy says she's on a time crunch. Bring
on the info.
All right.
Got it.
There. So I'm going to show this stitch. This is a stitch that we have. Let me see if I can get close.
I thought it looked different.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. For me, it's number 36. Okay, so this is a stitch that is on our sewing machine. It looks like 3 little lines and then a blank space and then 3 little lines.
I thought it looked like that.
No, I'll tell you what that one looks like in a minute. I'll show you what that one looks like in a minute. Okay, so this is the 3 little lines, a blank space, and 3 little lines. And what you do is you put clear invisible thread in your top of your machine, so where the spool of thread would go, and then you put colored thread in the bobbin, and you need to turn your tension. You need to turn it between a 6 and an 8 is what mine says. So you're really kind of making the tension stronger, because what you're doing is pulling the bobbin thread up. Okay, and when you do that, you pull the bobbin thread up, you get a stitch like this.
What?
Yes, look at that. Doesn't it look hand stitched?
It looks hand stitched. Okay, what is the back? So is this the bottom part or the top?
No, this is the top.
What does the bottom look like?
There it is right there.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? So it gives it a hand stitched look. Okay, and you can also adjust your tension a little bit. Now it starts off really little, like this is where I started off, right? And it starts off at a 2.5, which is a regular stitch length. And I wanted it a little bit bigger because that was really too small. So I changed it to a 4-stitch length, and it came out to this one
How
right here.
cute.
Isn't that cool? So that one looks like this. If it doesn't look just like that, it might look like this. This is actually what it looks like on my sewing machine. It has the 3 little lines. Oops, I gotta add another little line. It has 3 little lines like this, and it has these little bull horns around it, is what it looks like. Oops. Little bull horns around
It's wearing
it.
a swimsuit.
I know. So, what?
Nothing. Keep going.
So it looks like little bull horns around the second one. That is going to give you this stitch right here. Now there's
Cool.
another one on there that looks like this, which I totally...
You didn't want to use my drawing?
Wait.
Oh. What?
Yeah, it looks like that.
Hold it up closer.
See this other one right here? It looks like that. So I tried it because I was like, okay, I want to see what it is. And that's what it is. So I'm not sure if it's supposed to look more handmade or
Like
what.
not in a straight line. Huh.
Yeah, like not in a straight line. I'm not sure. I tried to straighten it out a little bit to see if I could tell right there. But it was kind of weird. So the one you were talking about, which is this one, it has 3 stitches, and then it does a light stitch and 3 stitches and a really light stitch.
My beautiful drawing.
Yes, that is one that almost all machines do have. And that one is actually going to look just like this, where it has a thick stitch and then a fine stitch and then a thick stitch.
And that's the bottom of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you do it with your sewing machine on this stitch right here, it's just going to look like that.
So Tracy says, interesting. Why does it have 3 lines? I'd never think it would look like that.
The 3 lines means that it is stitching. Can I zoom in with this on this side? Do you think? No. Okay. That's because when your sewing machine... No.
Nah.
Okay. So that's because... Give me another mark. Give me a bigger piece of paper. And I'm going to show. I'm going to get a Sharpie.
I feel like I should label these. So she said, this one, we'll say this is number 3. Right here. To match this number 3. And this is number 2. And which one was this? Was it this one?
Which one?
That's
it's this one.
Okay.
This is number 2 also. I just showed them the way it might look different on their sewing machine.
Oh.
So that's also number 2.
Okay. I'll let you resume.
All right. So when you see the 3 lines on your sewing machine like this, okay.
Much better.
Okay. When you see the 3 lines on your sewing machine just like that, what it means is that it's going to stitch 3 times. So one of my favorite stitches to do is one that looks like that. When I'm looking at it on my sewing machine, it looks like this.
Scoot up a little bit.
Okay. Scoot up. Is that better?
Mm-hmm.
Or it either looks like this or like this. Okay. And what that does, the reason it has 3 lines is because that's how your sewing machine is stitching. So your needle is going to come down right here. It's going to stitch forward, backward, forward, and then jump. Forward, backward, forward, jump. So when you're stitching with that, you have the forward, backward, forward, jump, forward, backward, forward, jump, forward, backward, jump, forward, backward. So it gives it a much heavier stitch. I don't know. Let me see if I did it on that purse. I love to do it on purses and bags.
Well, now she has walked away. So I'll tap dance for everybody. Just kidding. I'll take you back
Okay.
to your regularly scheduled programming.
So can you see that stitch right here? See how nice and thick it looks? And you can see the individual stitches, but they just look a little bit thicker. As compared to like this one right here, you can see that that's a really light stitch. These are both done with 50 weight thread, but this one comes out looking heavier because of how many stitches it takes before it moves on. This is the one I like to use when I am trimming things. It just gives it a really, really nice tailored look. Give me another piece of paper. So almost every sewing machine, I don't think I've come across any that don't have the 3 stitches, just like this, or the 3 lines, just like that, just knowing what it does. So again, it's going to go, your needle's going to start right here. It's going to go forward. I'm going to curve it so you can see what I'm talking about. Backwards, forward, jump. So that's forward, backward, forward, jump, backward, forward.
I think you're skipping the jump.
Jump. No, because this is one that this one is just going to have a thicker look. It's going to look like this.
Okay, so I know you just said it, but if you wanted to get the hand quilting look on your domestic, what weight thread would you recommend using?
Well, this was a 50 weight thread right here that I did. And remember, that's going on your bobbin. So I like to sew also when I'm trimming things, or when I say trimming, not cutting it, but putting a final trim on it. What do you call that? Like a
decorative stitch?
Yeah, I guess like a decorative stitch.
An embellishment?
Yeah. Yeah. When I'm trying to do that, I do like to use a 40 weight.
Okay.
A 40 weight is a little bit heavier, and so the stitching shows off more. So I do like to show that.
So now if you're like me, what color Orfill bobbin are we talking, or hair spool are we talking?
So
because I know them as orange and green and red.
Okay, so your orange Orfill thread spools are 50 weight. That is very beautiful fine thread. That's what most people like to piece with because it's very fine. That is a 50 weight. The green bobbin is a 40 weight. So it's a little bit heavier.
Got it.
From that. And thread is kind of like wire. The higher the number, the finer the thread is.
Okay.
So you can get up to an 80 weight, or you can go all the way down to a 12 weight. And your 12 weight is going to be very heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's more like embroidery thread. Almost like embroidery. Okay.
That makes sense.
So there's your fun thing to learn today. Y'all take out your sewing machines and play with those stitches because they do some fun stitches. And you know what? There's times I like to hand stitch stuff, but if I want to get something quickly, hey, look right here. Oh, sorry, she's distracted. That wouldn't be so bad to just be able to trim right around a little applique or something like that. Just go right around it, and your machine will still knot off like you want it to. Or you can do a reverse stitch, or just sometimes when I have to put a little dot of glue like this, when I have to just stop it somewhere and I'm not sure if it tied off, I might put a little dot of fray check on there just to hold it in place because it works really nice. And you just need a dot of it.
Yeah, Miss Tracy said that makes sense. I have a foff with a lot of stitches, but I haven't played around with anything other than a zigzag. Me too, girl. With my quarter inch straight stitch, I'm like, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm chilling.
No, play with them. They're really fun. As a matter of fact, I was showing people how to do. I was teaching a class last week on
applique.
And
wait, I've done a blanket stitch.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my.
But there's other things, Nancy, when she puts her bindings on, she does one of the decorative stitches on it. And it comes out really cute, especially if you're using variegated.
Oh, yeah. Well, and I was thinking about, I did a decorative stitch. Over here. A fun thing to use your decorative stitches with. So this is, for kind of a trick in hand quilting, but I use decorative stitches on things. So like I did this.
Here, show it right here.
Oh, right. I did this key fob, and I did a little decorative stitch just
The
as
little
like a
hearts.
fun, I don't know, just to jazz it up a little bit.
Mhm.
Something that I wouldn't really use, and I thought it was really cute on this key fob. So it was just a fun way to embellish what I was working on. Go back here so that they can see you.
There you go. And you know, if you are also um, going to quilt your quilt and say you wanted to play around, you know, you can.
Hey, Miss Karen from
Who-
Morrisonville. And Miss Barbie
Yay,
King's
and
on.
Miss Barbara. Okay. Yeah, Karen. Okay. I don't have my glasses, so I can't see. I was looking.
They're
to see
on
them.
your head.
I know, but
Oh.
anyhow, another thing that you can do with the fun stitches, you can use different stitches to quilt a quilt. So let's say you did it as, you took it to the long armor and they quilted it, right? Yep. You take it to Noelle and you quilt it. There's no reason why you can't go back into every little square and add hand stitching to it.
That's true.
You can mix up your quilting, and they even say that if you're doing what do you call it, programmed design, to go in and add free motion. So if you have something that looks like, because this is something you can still go home and do, right? Let's say you have a paisley like this. Ooh,
Wow, nice
right?
paisley.
Yeah, let's say you have a paisley, or in this case, a feather.
Wow.
That one didn't come out so good. Okay, you can go in with your
Okay, you
machine.
lost it a little bit at the end there. I'm just messing with you.
You can go in with your machine and you can do some zigzags in there, or just back and forth stitching, and it makes it stand out a little bit more. If you wanted to do it like that, okay. So it'll give it a little bit more dimension, or if you wanted to take those empty spaces and put a meandering in there, you can do that too. And it just adds a little bit more custom work, and you can do that after you have already quilted your design. You don't have to do it before you bring it to the quilter, although you can if you want, but that's going to be harder because what you're doing is filling in the quilting design where the computer did it. There is no reason why you can't do two different kinds of quilting on a quilt top. You can add an artistic flair to it. Or if you have a quilt that say here's your quilt, and then you have blocks like this on the quilt, right? You have these big blocks. Well, you might have the design from the all over quilter that's going all over, but then you can come in here and put a hand stitching all the way around your little blocks if you want to. And that just dresses it up. Can you see what I did? You can add a little bit more and it will dress it up.
You can turn it into a turkey.
I was wondering what you were laughing
Look how cute my little turkey is. You were doing it, and I was like, you know what that kind of looks like when they would make us do little turkeys for Thanksgiving.
Or you can turn your quilting design into a turkey. How is that? How is that? Yes, very good. Oh yeah, Miss Karen says an artist.
She said that about you.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a pretty good turkey. If I do say so
pretty
myself.
funny. Yes. So that is just something fun that I was playing on the sewing machine in the back with our Elnas. But check your sewing machine. There's a good chance that you have one of these stitches on there. There's a really good chance that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do, then start to play with it. Or the other one is like this, where it's either just three like that. And that's going to give you a triple stitch. Yes, she loves the turkey. Okay. Oh, yeah.
Gobble gobble.
So tell me what you think about it. Did you like that little side note for today?
I think the best part of this stream was the turkey.
Is it?
The genesis of the feather turkey.
Yeah, it takes a turkey to know one, to know a turkey. Just saying.
Now, who set up all of this? Again. I'm gonna frame that little turkey and put it in your office in a little tiny frame.
No, it's good. You don't have to. What? That was
get
a
it.
gnat.
A gnat?
It was a gnat.
There was a gnat in here. Got it in the stream. Let's go home. Shut the store down. Come on. Oh, my shoe came off.
So we've had some pretty fabrics come in last week. I hope you got my newsletter because I put some more in the newsletter.
Does it look like you have 4 arms?
Get closer to me. There, now it looks like I have a ponytail and 4 arms.
Okay. Sorry. Embroider the turkey, you're absolutely right. I should blow it up, put it on some steam, make it like a Laura Heine pattern. All right, sorry. We got some beautiful fabrics in, as you were saying.
Aren't y'all going to miss her when she leaves in a few weeks? I am.
Say yes. Say yes.
Okay, so gorgeous fabrics. And you know what is one of the favorite things people like to do?
Buy it. And hoard it.
They like to make stuff with the fabric.
What?
Like, I know, right?
Now hold on, who's making things with fabric?
I'm just storing it. I don't make
I just pet it. I lay it on the pillow next to me at night
You do?
until I fall asleep.
Okay, all right. I see that.
Mhm.
Okay. No, aprons.
Aprons?
Look right there.
This was sitting here the whole time. I had no idea.
Give it to me. Look at these. I love these.
Maybe I want to hold it.
Okay, you hold it. Look at these. This comes from, I forget, is it Northcott?
It's called
North
Cardinal Christmas.
Yeah, you're going to have to come a little bit closer because you're not tall enough. Right there. And you know what? This is an apron.
Really?
Stop.
I thought it was a Corvette.
Okay, wait, you're curling it backwards with your fingers. Stop it.
Mom, that's the only way I can hold it.
No. Okay, this is an apron. You can see it right here. You can see it right here. See? And then you go like this, and then it goes across, and then it goes like that, and then it goes down and across. And there's the strings for the apron.
The straps?
The
Strings?
apron strings.
Apron straps.
Apron strings. And here's gloves.
Gloves. Oven mitts.
Oven mitts. Oven mitts. Oven gloves.
Do you smell toast? Who's the president? What year is it?
Nixon.
Oh, God.
Here's oven mitts right here. Aren't they cute?
Next thing you know, she could be like, these are ski gloves.
These are ski gloves.
You keep moving further towards me. Move that way.
Oh, yes, there we go. I think this is so pretty. And then it looks like these are tabs for the gloves, for the mitts, for the oven mitts. All right. And with the little squares right here, these can be used, if I'm not mistaken, they might be pockets, but I don't think so.
No, aren't they little like coasters?
Tags, yeah.
Or
coasters.
Apron? Maybe they are pockets. Or maybe they're just there for funsies.
Yeah, usually they're there just for funsies. Yep, they're just there for funsies. But those make great little coasters. Or if you don't want to do it as a coaster, you can put a hard backing to it and make it a gift tag.
Oh.
We should do like the dogs do where you drop this and then you disappear. Really? Ready? You have to drop it and go down with it.
Oh, Ready?
So here we go. Here's Noelle's disappearing act.
Wait, no, I have to show myself behind it. For, ooh.
There, see, she disappeared.
I do it, and you hear a thud. I hit my head on the table.
Okay. All right.
Anyways,
hold
on. I have to make a sticky so everybody knows what this is. You can keep talking.
Okay. So, well, they're all seeing you typing right there. This is really pretty. They make great gifts if you want to take a hostess gift to somebody, or say you have somebody who's got everything already in the world. They don't want another gift in the house. You know what? Everybody appreciates getting a nice little apron, something that didn't cost.
Homemade.
Yeah, something homemade, something that didn't cost an arm and a leg, because sometimes, you know how I am. I feel guilty when people give me expensive gifts.
Which is the point of the gift.
I know.
Not to be expensive, but sometimes, and I'm speaking from personal experience, sometimes half the fun is giving something
I know that.
to someone that you know
Yes.
they're going to love and that
Yes.
you spent money on and you're excited.
Yeah.
She'll get gifts and be like, it's like, what, do you not like it? And she's like, how much was it? I'm like, it's a gift. It doesn't matter.
I can't take expensive
Mother.
gifts. I can't take expensive gifts. It makes me feel so bad. I don't know.
I have no
why.
problem with it. I mean,
Yeah, her Christmas.
yeah, we can give her the fake, we'll give her little things. You can give me the expensive stuff. Heck, double the money.
Yeah,
Take hers and put it with my gifts.
like I'm good with all the
I'm just
jewelry
kidding, everybody.
from Claire's, and what's the other jewelry?
I know. My sister and I will get her Kendra Scott for Christmas. The one time a year. It's not like we just go around buying her Kendra Scott. And it'll be my sister and I will go halvesies on it. And she's like ready to return it because she thinks it's too expensive. Like we both don't work and she's not our mother. I'm like, just accept the necklace, woman.
Anyhow, the apron and the oven gloves.
Yeah,
are
she's like, those are cheap. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. They're from Northcott. They actually feel really nice.
They're
They're
not.
soft.
What I'm saying is that they're not like. Have you ever priced aprons? Some of them are really expensive. They can be like 20
Have
or
I
30.
priced aprons?
Yeah, like if you're gonna go to the store and buy an apron, sometimes it can be really expensive.
Do you mean, have I ever bought an apron and seen how expensive it is?
No, price.
No, because
means
I let
like-
my mother pay for it. Or I just take hers.
or she just takes
Cheers.
mine as right.
Mhm.
That's right. No, I mean that it's not a cheap gift, as in like, ew, where did you get this? It's inexpensive in that you're not having to pay $40 or $50 for an apron and oven mitts and coasters. It is less expensive, and you made them at home, so that's always special. And then after the holidays, you pack it away with the rest of your Christmas decorations or your holiday the decorations, and you'll have it ready for next year again. Just wash it before you do that.
Or don't.
No, you know why? Because if you take it out next year, sometimes it has stains on it that you didn't know you got on it.
I was joking.
Yeah.
Yes,
do that.
wash your aprons. Because that's what keeps you clean. So while you cook, so if they're dirty, then it defeats the whole purpose.
Mhm. I wore an apron.
Do you
this
want to show
weekend.
them this panel?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I wore an apron this weekend cooking.
She did. I know it's going to be a good meal when my mom puts on an apron. And she was cooking on Saturday and she put on an apron. I was like, ooh.
Oh, the meal just got better.
I said, this just went from dinner to dinner. And it was, in fact, delicious.
Yes, and I did that Sunday night too.
Mm-hmm.
And this
And Jared and I.
Jared goes,
Oh my gosh.
she put on an apron.
I know. Jared and I, which is my boyfriend, we were swimming all afternoon. And then mom made dinner. And it was like very simple tacos. But it was just because she made it. They were delicious. And him and I came inside like we were 13-year-old kids, where you get out of the pool and it's just like, that's what we did. And we ate dinner. We didn't say a word. And it was so
I
good.
made rice.
And you made rice.
And I grilled lettuce.
She grilled the veggies. And we had a couple of
It was good.
jalapenos.
Yeah, from Daddy's garden.
Come from my dad's garden that didn't get taken by the squirrels and mice that harass him with his veggies.
I
And
know.
so she grilled the jalapenos and they were so good. Oh,
I know. Everybody was happy this week. Well, at least I have somebody eating in the house, so I enjoy cooking when people eat. I know.
I'm the easiest of our family members.
Yes.
And then Jared will eat.
Yeah. love feeding boys, man. I love to feed the men, the boys.
And Miss Barbara
They're
King,
so happy to eat
she
everything.
said, what did she make on Saturday? She made octopus
I did.
and cod with mango salsa, and we had some shrimp skewers, but the octopus was the real star
And
of the
grilled
show.
chicken.
And grilled chicken.
Yeah.
But the octopus was the star of the show
And potatoes, baby potatoes.
that you forgot to put in until we
Yeah,
ate
I
dinner.
forgot to stick them in the oven.
She sat and peeled like 25 potatoes. She peeled them, little ones. You don't really need to peel them. You just pop them in there. She was committed to it. Well, then she forgot about them. She didn't put them in the oven until we sat down to eat.
I know. I was actually going to put them on the grill, but your dad was annoying me on the grill, so.
Dad? Never.
He was annoying me, so I had to.
Okay, let me get
I
us
forgot
back
what I
on
was
track.
doing. Okay, back on track. Here we go. Okay, this is a panel from the same fabric line. Isn't it gorgeous? This is a panel from the same fabric line. And this is so pretty. If you like cardinals and poinsettias and just this little Christmas
What
look.
do you call that?
Poinsettias.
Is it not poinsettia?
Poinsettia. It's poinsettia. It's whatever you want to say. Or it can be a poinsettia, or it can be a poinsettia. I don't care how you say it. For me, it's a poinsettia. Okay. You know what they are in Spanish?
Tisha, back to the fabric.
Oh.
What is it in Spanish?
Noches buenas.
Noches? Buenas?
Buenas.
Buenas?
Noches buenas.
Doesn't that mean night flower?
No, it means good night. Noches buenas.
Then why?
I don't know.
You'd
That's
think
just
they'd
what they're
call them
called.
like red feather or something.
No, I don't know why it's called that.
Well, I guess not all poinsettias are red.
True. There's a white one right there. Now, you know what also? If you like to work on collages, this is a great panel. I hate to say cut it up, but you can totally cut this up because you've got some great cardinals right here. There's a nose. You've got some great little pine cones, some great leaves right here, the little firs, and you have white poinsettias, and these are nice red ones also. So this makes a great collage if you are a Christmas collager. I always look at these things and go, I can cut that up, I can cut that up. And you can totally do it like that. You don't have to use it whole. You can cut the sucker up and use it however you want.
Not the little baby cardinals.
Yes.
Don't cut
And
the
if you have people who really love cardinals, I know a lot of people feel like they are getting a message from a past loved one, somebody who passed away. When they see cardinals, this makes just a beautiful gift for them. Plus, you don't have to do extra quilting around this. You don't have to add more borders or anything. You can make it just a hanging like this, a wall hanging, and just hang it up like that right over a door. I think these are great to hang over doors or hang along a door. Our kitchen door that comes from the garage that goes into our kitchen, between the dining room and kitchen, we hang a lot of stuff on that because you still see it, and a door is ugly in the living room kitchen area.
Well, it's fun because it's like when we all sit down and eat dinner, it's right there. So it's a way to like decorate.
Yeah.
In the kitchen.
So you can look at those things. And another thing that people say when you do wall hangings, anything like that that's a little bit smaller, especially if you're learning in a class, what you can do is make those smaller wall hangings or those smaller panels and give them to somebody that's in a nursing home or a living care facility. Because, you know, when you walk down those hallways I'm going to say nursing home, okay? I'm just going to say it like that. When you walk
Which is
down,
where she's going when we finish this.
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
When you walk down the hallway at a nursing home or something, it's just a long hallway with all the same doors, right? They all look the same. They don't look any different. Well, when you can decorate that door on the outside, it helps the residents figure out which door is theirs. So they recognize their own door when they're coming to it. And so that works really nicely at rehab centers, nursing facilities.
We actually did that as
senior
a
citizens.
service project when I was in college. We went to a nursing home specifically for Alzheimer's, dementia,
Memory care.
And they collected a handful of us that were relatively artistic, and we painted their doors.
Oh, cute.
And we painted each of them different so that they could tell them apart.
Did you put a turkey on one of
I
them?
didn't, but I should have. We did things like we painted little fake windows and stuff like that, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You always did a lot of volunteer stuff.
Mhm.
Now you don't have time to do volunteer stuff.
I mean, I guess technically my work is volunteering because I don't get paid.
True. But you have to be a pharmacist.
That's true.
So that's volunteer.
Yeah.
But not where you could like go and join organizations like you did before.
Yeah, not really. It's also just not as big at school because, like, at OU, my class was, like 4,000 people. At pharmacy school, it's like 50.
Yeah.
So there's not the masses to
Plus,
like.
you spend all weekend studying anyhow. It's not like you have time to go do anything.
That's true.
That's true. So, see, we ended up at 146 anyhow.
Monica Crane says, "Glad I found you. You were so entertaining."
Oh,
I'm glad to hear
dear.
that. Not like, well, I was checking out this quilt store, but no mas. Like, I'm good. These people are
Sayonara,
crazy.
baby.
Wait, but you have to tell them where they can shop Cardinal Christmas.
Okay, so is that what it's called? Cardinal Christmas is
She doubts
available is available in our store
Or on our website.
or on our website, Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. And we are in Plano. We have our shop hop going on right now. If you live in the North Texas area and you want to do a little bit of
It's
shop
not
hopping.
even just North Texas. It's just Texas.
No, this one isn't all of Texas.
Well, there's a shop. Wait.
There's 25 of us on
I
this shop
keep
hop.
getting it confused with the one that's next summer.
That's next summer.
Which
It's
is
actually
all of
not next
Texas.
summer. It's next March and April. You know why? So there's a big one coming up next summer. Huge, right? It's all of Texas, and it's called the All Texas Shop Hop.
Ah. I was trying to think of the name, and I was like,
So it's All Texas Shop Hop. It's going to be in March and portion of April because when the organizers for this, they do a beautiful magazine spread and stuff. It's a really nice thing. When the organizers were asking quilt shop owners when they wanted to do it, we said not in the summer.
how did that happen?
No way, not in the summer. What happened?
I didn't click that, and it went to the double screens.
Oh. We said not in the summer because it's too hot. We're like, there's no way people can travel like that in the
Yeah.
summer. It is way too
Where you're
hot.
driving all the time, and
Yeah, and driving from here to Corpus or something like that. Now they'll have it broken out in sections, but we were like, no. And then, so they had suggested maybe September and October.
It's still hot.
Nope, all the coastal shops said no, hurricane season. And we were like, oh, you're right. Because, see, we don't think about that. We're a little bit north central more, a little bit more. So we don't think about the hurricanes. But people down near Houston and San Antonio, Corpus, and all of that were like, oh, no way. You can't do it in September or October because that's hurricane season. There's no way we can do that. So then somebody said, how about January, February? And we were like, oh, no, that is ice. That is
February is ice season.
Ice all over the road, and that will derail it. It's funny when you have a state as big as Texas that you have to take these things into account, right? Because the shop hop is a month long because it is all of Texas. So it's a month long, but you really have to take in all the different weather events because the coast gets hurricanes, we get freezing weather, you get heat warnings down in the valley. It's amazing. So
dang.
I
Maybe
know.
we should leave.
I know. No,
I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
I don't know. I don't know. No,
The way you go.
I don't know. I don't think you'd ever get your daddy to leave.
That's okay. I really like it here.
Yes. So yes, a lot of shops. So,
but it's gonna be fun because they're coordinating it so early.
yeah, well, they have to because it's a beautiful magazine spread. The shop hop, and this is next year, will have its own fabric line. Oh, it is cute. It is cute.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's cute. So I'll be ordering
It's
it.
gonna have its own fabric. Ooh,
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
It's super cute. Super cute.
The one that's all of Texas is gonna be in March and April.
Next
we have
year,
the North Texas July Shop Hop going on right now with 25 participating shops. And that one goes through August 5th.
Mhm.
the It's a Wrap summer shop hop.
Right. And did you see our banner fell off again?
Yes, I can't. It's the stickies. We put them up there with like some industrial scotch tape something, and we don't have any more. So I tried to glue it back up, and
You know what? It's too hot. It's melting the glue off.
so rude.
I know. It's
So
rude. Anywho,
Anywhoosies.
so we are excited. We have the Fun Shop Hop still going on until August 5th. The patterns
Mhm.
are free at every one of the shops that are participating in it. If you want to buy a kit, each shop has a kit for their own price or whatever it is that they have their pillow wrap done. And even if you're not collecting the patterns or doing the kits, still go by and do the shop hop and get your stamp on the passport, because you have a chance to win one of 25 gift baskets, and the gift
I
baskets
like those odds.
are valued at $100, and then the grand prize winner has a chance to win $50 from each shop that participated. That's $1,250 gift prize.
Oh
gift.
my gosh, yeah, I remember I tried to do the math last week, and I was like,
I know. So even if you're
Wow.
not doing the pattern thing, I know some people have said, "Oh, I'm not a pillow person," or "I don't want to collect those patterns." That's okay, girl. You still go around, get your. You don't have to participate
Yeah.
in the project. You just got to get a stamp on that passport and turn them in. Visit all 25 of them.
yippers.
There we go.
Nice.
So, anyhow, that's
Anywhoosies.
all for today. We will be back next week.
For my last week,
No, you have one more week. We
but
have
are
one
you
more.
going to be here?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we don't leave till Thursday. Yes, we have one more week. Two more
Okay.
weeks. Two
Okay.
more. Yeah. Okay. And we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us today at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store.
In Plano, Texas,
Yep. And this is What's New Wednesday.
with Tisha Copeland and Noelle Copeland,
Yes.
Mrs. Quilt Store and Little Quilt Store.
There we go. Bye.
Bye.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble, gobble.